Welcome back. We're in the kitchen now with Shelley Thompson from Sagewood Wineries. It's great to have you back on the show, first of all.
Thank you again,
yes,
Susan.
Great to have you here. You guys have been very busy over the last little bit, winning some very prestigious awards. Congratulations.
Thank you for that. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, we just found out that we'd gotten the results of an international wine competition that we entered, and we'd come back from some family time. We got a phone message saying that they'd emailed us the results, so Doug quickly printed it off, and I brought it over here as paper that he emailed or printed off. And he quickly scanned. He's like, "Okay, well, where does it say Sagewood?" Quickly scanned again. Then he clued in. It was Sagewood at the very top of that sheet. That meant that all of those 16 medals were medals that Sagewood Winery brought back. So we ended up, yes, you're right, with 16 medals and 3 special acknowledgements for our wines from this international. 16, yes.
Isn't that amazing? Do you expect this to happen?
Oh my God, you can always, I mean, you have your fingers crossed. You know that your product is good,
right?
Yes. But at an international competition, 16 medals. Yeah, we had a family celebration moment.
I bet you did.
Sure.
What were most of them for? Do you have a particular type of a couple of wines you want to talk about? I know we're going to taste some.
I brought 3 to share, yeah, and one of the ones that I brought to share was one of our gold medal winners. You know, we were bringing home medals for our whites, for our reds, for our blends. I mean, really, I can't say that we have strong in just one area from this competition. We were bringing home medals from the whole scope.
That's amazing. So if it was international, how does that work? They're judging this where? Where did this happen?
This particular competition happened in Mount Hood in Oregon.
Lovely.
So, yeah, and this competition focuses exclusively on the northwest region of the United States and Western Canada.
You guys did very well.
Yeah, thank
you.
Thank you.
What did you bring today that we're going to try?
Well, I brought our 2015 Gewurz, and the reason I brought this one is it's very unique. When Doug was crushing the Gewurz, oh my gosh, the aromas, the bouquet that was coming off of the grape, and he hadn't even introduced a commercial yeast yet. And this was just the yeast strictly from our own vineyard. He's like, this is so intriguing. Let's run with this. This is going to take it to a really neat place. So no commercial yeast whatsoever. With this selection is only the naturally occurring yeast from our vineyard.
So he really is the decider of what to add and what to blend.
He is totally everything.
Yeah.
He is, yeah. Doug's been making wines from grape himself for over 40 years. He's had formal training in the Okanagan. He's the only person up there in the vineyard, and he's our winemaker. So, I mean, truly, he is all of that in one person for us.
Okay, let's give this a go. Wow, I love Gewurz. It's one of my favorites. It's sweet. I love a nice white sweet wine. It's beautiful.
Yeah, but it's not so, I find it's not so heavy and syrupy that's going to kind of just linger too heavy.
No, it doesn't.
You get that fruit flavors still.
Some really nice fruits in there. Yeah. Delightful.
Yeah.
How many wines in total do you guys have anyway?
Oh gosh, I think we have about 8 or 9 whites. We have a rosé. We have about 5 or 6 reds. We actually have 17 different grape varieties in our vineyard.
Wow, you guys are busy.
We are very busy.
I didn't know you're doing that much.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right.
Yeah. So now the next selection happens to be one of our gold medal winners from this particular competition.
Okay.
And now the Cab Franc, it's our 2014 Cab Franc. And a couple of years ago, I'd asked Doug if he could craft a red for us that would showcase flavors of chocolate and tobacco. So he's created the Cab Franc specifically for that because I'd asked him to do that.
Really? And how did it work out? Do you like it?
I love it.
I'm sure you do.
I totally love it. Yeah, I get the tobacco, I get the chocolate. I also get a little shot of raspberry and currant. And I think what I appreciate most about this particular selection is my first mouthful, I get one flavor profile. My second sip, I get another one. My third sip, I'm getting yet another little flavor. There's a lot going on in that glass, but it's not overpowering a lot. It's just, it's just the layers, the levels of complexities. Very much.
You get that tobacco, the chocolate, all the raspberry. I can taste all of that. It's a very full-bodied. It's delightful. If you like red, this is a good one. This is very good.
And actually, if I can mention too, in addition to bringing home the gold medal from the international competition, it was also awarded the Jerry Mead Award, which recognizes the top award-winning wine in its price category. So it was judged to be a best value wine. That is the best quality wine that you can get for that price.
That's amazing.
So yeah, gold medal
it is delicious.
And that as well.
And that's the Cabernet Franc?
That was the, our Cab Franc.
Okay, that's something to take note of if you like a really full-bodied red. Is delightful. That is really good.
Now the next, I brought our 2015 Maréchal Foch, because this is the newest of our red releases. It's actually very reminiscent of what our 2013 Foch was. Doug, I think we released it about 5 weeks ago. And Doug's so eager to release it. The kids and I were out of town. He wasn't waiting until that night. We weren't, he had it Saturday morning at Farmer's Market. He had it released. He was that excited.
Wow.
First chance that I got to sample the 15 Foch was Sunday evening. So I poured some in my glass. I was in the taste room. I poured some in my glass. I took a little sip. I went, I just sighed. I ended up turning off the lights in the winery side, putting on some smooth jazz, topped up my glass, and I had a moment with a 15 Foch. So yeah, I love this one, and it's very popular as well.
Okay, let's give that a try. Wow. Wow.
I know,
So good.
I know, yeah. Yeah.
What is that? Is that is a fruitier or something that's a little bit lighter than this? This is definitely a bit thicker somehow.
Yeah.
This is delightful.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, I had a moment. That was it. That was my smooth
I can see that.
jazz. And I didn't know if I should say this on air, but in the taste room, I mentioned that one, that's my little smooth seduction in a glass.
Right,
That's
it
just,
is.
Yes.
It is. The Marichal Foch, is that how you say it?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a smooth seduction in a glass. Those are delicious wines, Shelley. So
Thank you.
good. Yes.
Thank you.
We're almost out of time, I believe, but I always love having you on because you always bring in just such high-end quality wine. So thank you for
very
doing
much
that.
For that.
Yeah.
And thank you for having us.
You're more than welcome to be here. And the information is on the screen, sagewoodwinery.ca. You should definitely stop by as well. Their phone number is on the screen. We're back after a quick break. Stay with us.